Excel offers us 9 ribbons, from File to Help, across the top of the workspace. Each one contains a set of tools related to certain activities and features in Excel. You can customize them in terms of how they display, and you can add, remove, and rearrange the buttons on them. You don't have to do any of that though, so while I'm going to show you how, please know you don't need to change anything. The default ribbons and all of their settings work for 99% of users, doing 99% of the things you'll ever do with Excel. Now, if you want to make changes, let's look at how that's done. First, we can collapse the ribbons so that they take up less vertical space. To do this, right-click any ribbon tab and choose Collapse the Ribbon. To return them to their standard height, right-click again and then reselect the same command. Let's take a look at each of the ribbons one at a time. First, we have the File tab. This contains commands for opening, closing, saving, sharing, and printing files. Next, we have the Home tab. The Home tab displays a broad range of the commands you'll use most often for data entry, formatting, adding and removing cells, rows, and columns, and for performing simple calculations. Next, we have the Insert tab, which contains commands for adding things to the open worksheet, from images to diagrams to shapes to charts, and data sorting and filtering tools. The Page Layout tab is useful for controlling how your worksheet will look when printed, and in the case of the Arrange tools, how your inserted elements will stack up and align to each other. You'd think you'd spend a lot of time on the Formulas tab, but once you're familiar with Excel's formula and function tools and the commands you can access through the Home tab and right within your cells, you actually won't spend much time here. Next, we have the Data tab. This contains commands for maintaining your worksheets that serve as tables or lists of records, from importing data from other applications to sorting, filtering, and reporting on your data. It's all here. The Review tab is all about collaboration. Here's where you access tools for commenting on and editing a worksheet along with other users. It's also where your spell check tools are found and where you can apply security to keep people from editing things you want to protect from changes. The View tab gives you tools for changing how you look at your worksheets, mainly in terms of how the worksheets will look when printed, where page breaks will occur, and whether or not grid lines and headings appear in the printout. You can also adjust your zoom settings here to get closer to or step back from your worksheet visually. The last tab is the Help tab, where you can access online help from Microsoft and other users. Now, to customize these tabs, we go to the File tab and choose Options, and then select the Customize Ribbon command. Or to get to the same dialog box, right-click any ribbon tab and choose Customize Ribbon. Once in the dialog box, the checkboxes on the right allow you to choose which ribbons you're seeing in the workspace. And within each ribbon, you can see the button groups and buttons within those groups currently included in the ribbons. To add buttons to the ribbons, you can either create an entirely new ribbon with the New Tab button, or select an existing ribbon from the list and click the New Group button to create a new section within that tab. Here, I'll do both of those things to show you the process. I'll create a new tab called My Tools. I'll use the Rename button once I've added and selected the tab, and then I'll add a new group called Favorites. Next, to see all the possible commands I could add to my new tab, I'll switch from Popular Commands at the top of the left-hand list to All Commands. Now, I want to choose Thick Outside Border, Text Box, and the Sort Ascending and Sort Descending buttons. And to quickly move to those commands, starting with the letter T, I just type that letter, saving time scrolling through hundreds of commands that are available. Now, if I add something I didn't mean to, notice I've added sparkline color by mistake, I can select it and then click the Remove button, and it's gone. So, with my new tab and group all set, I'll click the triangle on the far right to place the new ribbon right before the Home tab, and then I'll click OK. And here's my new ribbon, ready to offer me the tools I use most often, and I can add to it any time using the Excel Options dialog box again. Now, if I change my mind and don't want to see this new tab anymore, I just return to the Excel Options dialog box, select the tab I created, and either uncheck it to hide it but keep it available for the future, or I can select it and click the Remove button to delete it. Note, you cannot remove any of the built-in ribbons, groups, or buttons. The Remove button will be dimmed if you attempt it. Only the tabs, groups, or buttons you've added can be removed.